What are your plans after the internship?
As of now, there's no concrete plans. That becomes more apparent in the fall of 2021. That's when Greg sort of puts out the bat signal, so to speak, as far as they're ready to be. They're looking for other opportunities, basically.
So for those that don't know, and we'll just keep plugging it. We're staying on another year. Greg offered that to both of us, and Greg and Jan offered that to both of us in October, and we both are loving it here. We're excited about
learning more,
the opportunities that are gonna come with the second year, and so we're here for another year, putting more content out, learning as much as we can.
More reps.
A
little more responsibility.
But would you say, as a general rule, we're both kind of looking at like maybe a farm management position somewhere, doing the same, grazing, managed grazing and
just with more calling the shots more.
Yeah.
Is sort of what we're looking for, to be in control of an operation as far as the grazing side of it, for sure. And for me at least, and I don't know about you, but for me at least, like as far as where I'd want to go, it's like, for me it's going to be person and location and situation dependent. I don't necessarily have any biases against I want to be in this part of the country or I want to be this part of the world or whatever. It's more the person or people I'm going to be working for or with, the particular scenario that the business or they're in, and like what their plans are for that business, is really what I'm going to be looking at to see what like that kind of a fit is, because I can figure it out regardless of how similar or dissimilar the environment or the situation is to us. I'm confident that after this next year, we're going to have the tools to be able to handle that kind of stuff. But at the end of the day, the person or the people, the situation and the future plans of the business are the things that like I'm going to be looking for.
Not necessarily the location.
It's not necessarily where I'm going to go. So that's really all I can say. And then the only other piece to that is like, I'm super interested in what this thing looks like at scale. So that would be nice, would be if there's either plans for or already an existing operation that's got some serious numbers, like more than, I would say more than Greg's got, like if we're talking high hundreds, maybe even 1,000 head, that'd be super cool to see how that works. So that's me.
And I guess I could say I'm a little more location biased, but really in the scheme of things, I'm not going to let it rule out any decision. Like you said, I'm going to look more on like the opportunity than the location. But my goal someday is to get back, go back home into southern Michigan. So if I could find something that was, a great opportunity, something that fits me really well closer to home, that'd be ideal for me. But it's not,
just like scenario wise, like if you got an environment that's similar,
right? Yeah,
at the bare minimum, that's gonna help you out a lot, just gaining experience in that regard.
Yep. So that's kind of what I'm thinking.
Yeah, but anyway,
and we're both kind of interested in learning the grass-fed beef side of it too.
Absolutely.
Just because for those who don't know,
for different reasons too.
Right,
yeah.
Right. Exactly. Greg sells probably 98% seed stock.
It might even be higher than that, but
99% seed stock. What we mean by that is like breeding animals for other producers, and he doesn't do much, if anything, with meat as far as like selling by the cut or by the.
He'll sell live withers and live steers to other finishers. Yeah,
and that works super well for him, and I'm not saying that's wrong, but it's like. There's other ways to do it too, and that's what we're interested in learning too.
Yeah.
Not that we're abandoning the seed stock at all. Like that's a super huge piece to it.
Just to put it into context, like for me, the way I see it from where I'm sitting now, and this viewpoint could change dramatically with more experience or more knowledge, but from where I'm sitting now, a larger scale operation, there's going to be a piece of that seed stock is going to be important, but when you're running over 1,000 head, there's not 1,000 heads worth of seed stock in there. There's going to be a huge portion of that herd that needs to get marketed as some sort of beef every year, whether that's live animals or by the cut or whole halves or online or direct to consumer somehow, I feel like that's gonna have to be some piece of that scale situation. But then, like, as far as like feeding a community or whatever,
right,
you know
that's
what I
kind
mean?
of the direction I'm headed is I'm real focused. I'm real interested in like
you can't feed it,
right.
like you can't feed your herd bull, you know what I mean?
Right,
Like that's not how that works.
I'm interested in how can I, market this beef to people and get that, feed my community something that's worth eating,
Yeah, exactly.
So it's like you'll find if you're into this that there's just an array.
Yeah,
it's
there's
like,
so many different.
not necessarily even in just cattle. Like there's just so many different ways you can go about it.
It's like as unique as each producer is. Mm-hmm. There's that many different ways of going about the business and the whole gamut of how it works,
which is super cool and exciting.